Hi guys, welcome back. So before we start, I just want to say 2 of these builds you will need to explore ruins on the earlier stages, but I guarantee you everything that I put in these starter homes is what I've actually found on earlier stages of playing the game. It just takes maybe a little luck and just more exploration for ruins. I do have the better mod on, so that might change some things, but there are just little variations here and there. There is no chiseling in these builds, so you can pretty much do the inside. Right, let's get started. So if you saw my last video, this was the last design of the front door. With this build, I actually built the fireplace and the chimney first and then built the house around it. Now I've left an outline so you can actually extend this house. It is 2 rooms at the moment with access to the attic on the outside or a separate room if you build another room. You can find wallpaper in ruins, an aged chest and all this sort of stuff. I've left a gap for trunks at the top or chests. I got a aged torch here for fireplace. I don't know why I'm crouching here. I've left a couple gaps here so you can either put crates or your firewood there. I quite like this pattern. I would debark it. I got ancient tools mod, which helps because you can use just a tool which you can knot with some stone, but in vanilla it will be a hammer and an axe to debark them and then place them down. With here, this is small enough to become a cellar when it's enclosed, but the crude door would stop that, so you would have to pack it in with packed dirt until you got a saw blade to turn this into a solid door. Now I did put my bed in here simply because on the early stages I don't sleep at all because got barely any food to sleep through the night with. So you can actually upgrade this house. You can chisel it, and I can actually show you the chimney later. So that's my first design. Ooh, let's show here. There is space for trunks and chests and some reed baskets. Okay, so here's the second build. I haven't done much different to the outside other than putting oak logs in the corners. Now in this one I wanted you can actually find these aged leaded glass, so I wanted to add them on. Now this is actually 3 rooms this time, but it is quite a bit smaller. So if you imagine like this being enclosed with the walls, so this is the cellar. I've made actually some more space, some stairs with the cobblestone, and I've used some mud block bricks underneath, so save the cobblestone a bit. I did also a kind of spiral shape with walnut log. You can find walnut, it's a bit sparse. Got lucky enough to find, air quotes, a pretty storage container and a bed here, which I like this bit because it kind of looks like a seat as well. Now if you imagine there's just a door here, and then you go through the door and it's a tiny little kitchen with a lot of light. That's hanging baskets mod. Yeah, a lot of light. Tongs for like crucible. Got some space here. I put some oil lamps underneath here because when you take them out, if I take them out, it's like pitch black. See? Yeah. I do quite like my mods. There's no attic space in this one. I haven't actually made any access for the So this one, I wanted to try to use as little ruined stuff as possible. Now I've used mud blocks and packed dirt and fences for windows. Now mud blocks are a little weird because the only mud block that you can turn actually into a slab is the dark one, and it looks completely different to the full block. So I've added that all along the outside just for some dimension, and I've added the tool racks which you can make with sticks, and I've just added them like they were beams. I'm not entirely certain if I like that or not, but this is the inside. I made it more utilitarian, so I made a fire pit in this corner with found an age crate and knives, and this area is going to be for like the crucible forging area. I didn't make a vertical rack because you need boards for that, so you can actually make some vertical racks once you get enough copper to make a saw blade. So each corner has an age crate, and it's got some sort of fuel. That one's got peat, that one's got charcoal, that one's got sticks for fire pits, and it's got firewood for foods. And then this wall is just all tools and a torch holder and reed baskets. I do love this hanging mod, flower pot mod. Yeah, and I've used full mud blocks for the roof as well. I always try to keep it at least 3 blocks tall for a starter build, because otherwise it just feels a little bit too cramped. And in here, this is like if you were in a bauxite biome. So I use bauxite, looks like baked beans. I didn't use stairs because I didn't want to put too much bauxite in this room. And obviously you would hay or packed dirt would seal it up to make it a cellar, and space for I would actually put shelves here and then put the oil lamp there to upgrade it before, you know, if and when I get solid doors. And then I would find glass windows, because with the fences it doesn't actually turn it into an enclosed space. So yeah, that will probably be the first thing I would find. I quite like what I've done here with the floor as well. I've also changed the direction of these. Yeah. So yeah, the logs that aren't showing the inside of the wood, I've changed direction on each row just to give it a little bit of, you know, character. And I've actually used layer of sticks for a mat. I quite like this. I've never done this before, but I was messing around with, you know, pathings and seeing what I could do. And that one is actually quite cheap to make. Once you get a saw blade, you need to use boards to make them. But yeah, that's my 3 designs. Now, the one with the chimney, which I will show here, not that one, this one, you can actually chisel it to make it look a little bit more fireplacey in the future. And all I've added was 4 extra blocks of cobblestone, so not too much, just probably added a couple here, but you probably could just change them out to like full blocks instead of the stairs that's up here, and just added some blocks here. I didn't think of that, I just added the blocks. But yeah, there's the space for the trunks, and I've rounded it out and put some grooves in on the sides, and added an age crate and some firewood, and again left a torch there. Oh, and this is what it looks like with the debarked pine. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.